Kizito is from Group 2, Seco 2. Do we have anyone from Group 1, Seco, from Group 2, Seco 1? Anyone from Seco 1? It seems that Seco 2 is ahead of Seco 1. It seems. Anyone from Seco 1? Okay, Mr. Kizito, the floor is all yours. Seems that we don't have anyone from Group 1 for now, from Seco 1 for now. Okay, okay. Excuse me, sorry. Okay, so our class is Group 2. Okay, is I checked for 9, 10. There are no people there, so I'll confirm when the Secos ends. I think it's 7 or 8. Okay, so since we don't have AK2, Mr. Kizito, sir, the floor is all yours. You can kindly go ahead, share with us what's on your document. Okay, the other thing that you need to understand, guys, Mr. Kizito, you don't need to necessarily read everything on the document. Okay, you just give us you just paraphrase what you already wrote on your document. Okay, you just paraphrase. You don't have to read each and every word. You already know what you presented there. You just give us a hint because we have the document here. We'll be seeing everything. All you have to do is just give us the points and so forth. Okay, you don't have to read word to word. Okay, can you hear me properly? Say, is that loud and clear?
It's loud and clear.
Awesome, awesome. So you can kindly start right now. You can kindly say that loud and clear.
It's loud and clear.
Awesome, awesome. So you can kindly start right now.
Okay. My name is Kizito, and from the task we were given, we're supposed to introduce MMM to people in Nigeria. Am I clear, please? Is my voice clear?
Yes, sir. Very crispy. It's crispy, okay. Loud and clear. Awesome.
Thank you very much. So we decided a target group, which we actually looked at the elite, tertiary students, and low-income earners, financial giants, and growing businesses in Nigeria. And for the first week we are going to be in Nigeria, the first day we are actually going to use to set ourselves up, where we'll sleep, our accommodation, and all that. So day 2 would be a follow-up on that. We would set up street stands where we can just give out brochures and then inform the people about what is to come. Day 3 is also about organizing charity functions where we go to donate to people. We make our presence known to the people of Nigeria. And day 4, fields, we sensitize people. Day 5 also is more about now bringing people together to tell them about what MMM actually is about and how it's all going to be. But then from day 2 to day 5, we would have been convincing some people, and then who are already willing to join with what we have spoken to them, we register them into the system. Now day 7, yes, day 6. Day 6, we dedicate day 6 especially to helping people create their own accounts. It's not everybody who is good with the internet or everybody who can navigate his way in and out. So day 6, we dedicate day 6 for that. And then we register people, we help them create their own accounts and all that. Day 7 will be our departure. And we listed our cost structure for the whole program for the 7 days. And we moved on to 2, which we were given an average of $100. And fortunately, on our part, we also picked $100 to work with as average. So we drew a plan for 4 weeks. That is for the first week in Nigeria and then 3 weeks more. And for the first week, we were looking at getting 800 members with an average of $100 per each. Okay, an average of $100. So in that particular month, that is from the first week to the fourth week, first week, which we actually looked at getting 800 members, it was going to fetch us a total of $80,000. And the week 2, we're looking at getting $400 since it was a week after the launch of MMM in Nigeria. We realized that the launch would actually give us more members. Once the launch is gone, the numbers will reduce. So in week 2, we reduced our value to 400, week 3 to 500, week 4 to 700. In that, we have the totals shown on our document, which by the end of the 4 weeks, we are supposed to get $230,000 by the end of the 4 weeks. Now, we move to task 3. Task 3 states that a month has passed and we are 100 manager, fine. But then we should make a calculation for, I think, another month. We take into consideration the dynamics of growth, the number of new participant contribution for the next 4 weeks. Now, when we take that for the first month, that is for the contribution of the first week, we got $80,000.
From SECO 1, it seems that SECO 2 is ahead of SECO 1. Anyone from SECO 1? Okay, Mr. Kizito, the floor is all yours. That we don't have anyone from group 12. 1 for now, from SECO 1 for now. Okay. Excuse me, sorry. Okay, so our class is group 2. Okay, Mr. Kizito, I don't know who just came in now. Or have my microphone unmuted. It's not me. It's not me right now. It's someone who has a microphone that is on right now. I'm not sure who is it. You don't hear who is it. Mr. Kizito, sir, you can kindly go ahead, share with us what's on your document. Okay. The other thing that you need to understand, guys, Mr. Kizito, you don't need to necessarily read everything on the document, okay? And just give us, I don't know who's it. Just paraphrase what you already wrote on your document, okay? Just paraphrase. You don't have to read each and every word. You already know what you presented there. You just give us a hint, because we have the document here. It's Fifi. It's Fifi. It's Fifi. Fifi, I'm going to kick you out if you do that again. Now we have hindered the progress. We're going to go back. Sorry about that, Mr. Kizito. You wanted the microphone. That's why you thought it was me. It was not me. It's an old voice note. Okay, you can kindly go ahead, sir. Sorry about that, the interruption.
Okay. So with task 3, we are supposed to make a plan for another month. And for the plan for another month, that means we'll be paying out for the first week we registered. Those in the first week we registered. So here we calculated how much we were going to pay out at the end of the 4 weeks. That is the payout we are going to pay for the first week people. And per the calculation, we got 8,000 each. Now we calculated the 30%, 8,000, which we had 24,000, and we calculated their registration bonuses. Since everybody is $100, then everybody is eligible for a registration bonus of. So we calculated that, which we got 16,000. 16,000, and the total payout we were going to pay for that particular week was 120,000. Now this 120,000 was the total GH that we were going to get from that 1 week program we did in Nigeria. So from below we can see that month 2. I stated month 2 in the second one because that would be the second week would be paid as a beginning of a new month, and the third week also be paid at the beginning of a new month, and the fourth week also be paid at the beginning of a new month. So we calculated all that, and we have a summary down on how we're going to pay. So the payment of week 1, we were going to have a remainder. The total PH we had would pay out the members of the first group, and there will still be left an amount, and that amount will be rolled for the next week. The people who registered the next week, it will go into the PH, which will be used to pay for those people in the next week. So we did all that calculation for the task 3. Is it okay?
Well, Ito, I've been enjoying your presentation like from the very start. Well prepared. I love every second of it. I love listening to it. Keep up the good work. I hope everyone else is taking notes. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And task 4, permit me to glance through it. 2 months, you have the number of participants and contribution we calculated there. Now you shall calculate what you need to organize within the next month. So here we are calculating what we need for the next month, and unfortunately there was a holiday in Nigeria which led to a 75% decrease in the PH for that particular month. Now assuming we still let's take the value of 90,000, which was the total value we're going to have later on. Still have that 90,000, and the 75% fall in PH was going to lead to a drop of $77,500. That was the amount we were going to we were going to drop at, leaving us an amount of 22,500 in the system. Now, this 22,500 we have in the system cannot cater for all the GHs we are going to have. So what our focus was going to be was we were going to cancel leadership bonuses, and we identify ourselves with the culture of Nigeria so that we can integrate with the people and tell them more to even the program. Once their program is going on, we can still get people to join us so that it would increase our PH and wouldn't let us actually run at a minus loss. So we also give away print and give away flyers and banners, T-shirts, and some few other points are listed as our main focus for that particular week. Since it is actually a week that they have dedicated to their own celebration, we need to put more effort in order to get people to join the system. If not, we will not be able to pay the GHs that will be coming afterwards. Now, we move to task 5. Now, task 5 is saying that we did our best, all right, yes, but then we couldn't beat the 75% decrease that we had in the previous week, in the previous task. Now, we ran at a minus 20%. Now, how are we going to work out this minus 20%? And reading out, due to lack of funds, there are delays in payments. The old participants seeing that neither make their own contributions nor attract new members. So we are making a plan for the next 1 month. And these are the solutions we have actually taken for that particular 1 month, which we said we need to go back to task 1. The demands of task 1 was like we should go to Nigeria and talk to them. So at this particular state, we need to go back through that whole system again, where we need to talk to the people. We bring them, we phrase the whole thing to them again. We reintroduce the whole system to them. We reteach the ideology in details. We increase awareness. We recruit more members. We try as much as possible to erase this minus 20% that we have. And these are some of the strategies we are going to use in order to get this minus 20% to a zero scale. So we have a lot of points also listed for that particular task. Since we all have the document, let me move to task 6. Now, task 6 says that during this month, delay of payments increased to 7 days, and referral activities recorded reduced to 0. In virtue of the situation, a pause mode is implemented in which all the Mavros are frozen and will be available. Now, contributions grow per old conditions. Now, since we have gone into a pause mode, that means that all what has been in the system already, now we are welcoming new contributions into the system, which take the same rules that existed when we were back in the old system, when the Mavros were not frozen. So for the plan for that particular month, we're supposed to sensitize the people to tell them more about what pause mode meant, play back MMM of countries that actually ran into a pause mode and how well they are doing at that particular stage after the pause mode. We try to educate the people and then we avoid panic, because that is one of our major weaknesses. Once there is panic in the system, we run at the risk of losing more members and not even gaining members again. Now we take training sessions, we educate the people, we get active in communities, we make donations again. We make donations because this is what touches the heart of the people. Once you are able to make donations and let people know that yes, we are in there to help each other, it brings everybody back to the system. And the idea of educating members about what pause mode means actually take away the panic and the fear that providing help and getting help to other members. Now to task 7. Our efforts have been insufficient to reverse the situation, and a restart took place. All the Mavros are removed. We start to work from the beginning. That is a serious negative impact, actually. We don't get responses, 1 or 2 negative articles in the mass media. So now we are supposed to actually draw a plan of action, specified conditions for that particular month. Now, this has actually gotten to the peak of the whole community. We have gone to a restart, and that is the final peak. That is the peak we actually can get to when it comes to the community. Now, when we get to this peak, we have to do everything it takes to bring back people into the system. We need every strategy, and we listed a few points, which is about recruiting globally. Of mass media that is destroying us. We come out and then we talk about it. We bring people to actually into the system to actually talk about how beneficial MMM was to them as at the time they were in the system. Now we explain the concept of no guarantee again to the people. It's not a financial institution. It's not a kind of investment. We are helping each other. So when it comes to a situation where we run into a restart, all we just need to do is educate the people, make more guiders go into the field and actually talk to the people, explain the issues that actually went on. We expose the whole concept of MMM to them. We make them realize that there are no discrepancies inside the system and everything is really transparent. And at this particular point, we approach leaders in countries where it happened and learn from them too, because we have actually gotten to a point we haven't gotten to before. But then there are other countries that have gotten to a restart mode, and we would actually be very, very happy if we had experiences from those countries. They tell us this is what happened, this is what went on, and then we take on from their steps, and then we bring back MMM. So I think that is just the summary of the whole presentation myself and my group did. And I am glad to you. And I think if you have any questions too, you may pose them. Thank you.
Okay. Man. That one was way on point. I could actually listen to it like the whole day. Okay, I wouldn't mind. Your network was right on point. You understand that we shared something about it yesterday, that you need to look for the best network. From the look of it, you did took heed. You had the best, the camera, the microphone, the network. Man, your presentation really opened up the day. I hope that everyone else is gonna follow are going to share exactly like that. I could hear everything. I could understand everything. Man, Mr. Kizito, keep it up. I hope that wherever you go with your team, you're going to show as much zeal and keep up the good work. Keep up the good work. I loved your presentation. Okay, this is how it works, guys. Supposedly, when you do your presentation like this, like Mr. Kizito, I'll take all the names of your class and of your group, your circle. Then I'll make follow up on all your tasks. Then I'll approve them. If you did corrections, then I will let you know where. If you did a mistake, I'll let you know where you did wrong. Okay. So Mr. Kizito and his circle, well done, guys. Well done. Proper research. Awesome. Awesome. I loved it. Okay, that was circle number 2. Okay, that should have been circle number 1, but circle number 2 opened it up. I understand that if someone opened up a class like that, it'll be difficult for others to come in and join. It's very, very, very high. Okay, thank you, Mr. Kizito. Can we have circle number 1 if you hear? Circle number 1 if you hear. Okay, circle number 1 if you are here. While it's circle number 3, will you kindly get ready for your presentation? Circle number 1, if you're with us, you can kindly introduce yourself or let us know that you are here. Circle number 1, if you're here. Circle number 3. Circle number 4. Circle number 5. Circle number 6. Circle number 7. Circle number 8. Or any group leader from any circle with us tonight? Any group leader or member of any circle tonight? Leader from any circle or a member of any circle. So are you all guys from Mr. Kizito's circles? Like, are you all from Mr. Kizito's circle? Mr. Ado, Ma Barbara, yes, Bernard. Hello.
Hello. Yeah, I'm
Mr. Fifi.
Yeah. I just wanted to answer the question.
Okay, Mr. Fifi, concerning the feedback, okay, it usually happens when you, excuse me, when you have 2 devices and all those devices have like their microphones are on and they are on loud, so they give each other feedback. What you can do if you want to make sure that you never booted out of the meeting, you can make sure that the other device is the microphone and the speaker. The microphone and the speaker needs to be like on mute. Okay, then the other device, you use only one, but in case the other one is booted out of the meeting, it will be easy for you to use another device to switch in and continue where you have left off. Okay, but if you let them all like on at the same time, it's a disaster to the ears, I tell you. Okay, so Mr. Fifi wanted to say something. Okay, we have Mr. Ado and Ma Barbara here and Bernard, and Mr. Fifi has 3 devices. Okay, I just wanted to confirm, like, are you all guys from Mr. Kizito's from Circle 2?
No.
I'm not sure who replied that. I'm not sure. Like, if you're from a different circle, you have a document, you can, even though you're not a leader, but you're in a position of the document, you can kindly like lead your team. Then I'll have your class, your circle for consideration when I'm doing the moderation. Okay, I understand that I've been like, I managed to move very fast because I was in Zimbabwe. I had the network was bad, and I sprained my leg, and there've been like a lot of things happening. So when I came in today, I came in yesterday. I tried to like like sleepless nights, and like the whole day I had to make sure that I covered your tasks. As you can see, like you can tell, like I covered a lot of ground, but then other tasks I left them deliberately because I haven't managed to like get the presentation, the business games presentation, because you're supposed to graduate after the business games presentation only after I've acknowledged that you did participate in the business games. If you didn't, there's no way you're supposed to graduate. That's why some of the work is still unmarked. That's why some of the work is still unmarked, because there's a tendency that people don't attend the business games, they don't cooperate in the business games, but they want to graduate, they want to be guided. So to make sure that doesn't happen, we stop marking all the tasks until people have done all their tasks. In a way, you're not supposed to, even if you pass all your tasks, I usually make sure that you do the business games presentation first, or you participated in the business games presentation first. Then after that, I'll start marking your tasks. But because of unforeseen circumstances, I had to delay a little bit. So now I was trying to, so I've already marked, but I will make sure that if you didn't cooperate in the business games, or you don't have a document, or your name doesn't appear on any of the circles, you will not go anywhere. Okay, you will not go anywhere. So you need to make sure that you participate. I gave you the tasks long back. So if there is no anyone else to present tonight, I'll just consider Mr. Kizito's class, like Mr. Kizito Seko number 2. Everyone in Seko number 2, I'll consider them maybe by tomorrow or tonight. Like let's do it tomorrow. Tonight I will spend the whole night at work to make sure that those that deserve to be guiders really do upgrade to be guiders. So if you're from any other Seko, you have your document, you want to present, or you want to stand in for your class like what Mr. Kizito did, you are welcome. Remember, guys, this is a school. No one is perfect in first go. That's why we're here. If you do a mistake or you need rectification, I'm always here. I don't know everything in the world, but I know how to guide you. That's what mentors are for, okay? I'll guide you on what you need to do right, what you did wrong, and so forth. So don't be afraid to try. Don't be afraid to try. Together, we can change the world, but only if you're willing to upgrade, if you're willing to go further. Stay behind, you don't want to say anything, that's bad. Okay, so do we have anyone from Seko number, excluding Seko number 2? Seko number 2 was way on point for those that were with us on Seko number 2. It was really something else. Okay. From any other Seko with their document ready or their, the floor is yours. Remember, I'm only going to moderate your tasks or the rest of the tasks if you participate in the business games presentation, or if I see your name on the business games Seko document. If I see your name on the business games Seko document, that's when I'll go out there and I'll look for your tasks, then moderate them. If you fail to do that, there's no way you're going to be a guider. I will not tolerate that. Okay. So I want anyone, any other Seko from Seko 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, please come forward.
All right, hello.
Yes.
Hello.
Mr. Fifi, we can hear you loud and clear.
Oh, okay, okay. Actually, I'm a member of Seko 5.
Seko number 5.
Yes. And
okay.
I partook in the business games, but I'm not a group member and I'm not a group leader, sorry. And I'm trying to reach out to the group leader if he can come around and help with the presentation.
Okay, I perfectly understand that. Do you happen to have the document, sir? Do you happen to have the document?
I guess yeah, I have it.
Okay, would you kindly just summarize what's on the document for Seko number 5?
Oh, okay, okay. That's what I just want to do, yeah.
Okay,
I mean,
so,
okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you were there when Mr. Kizito presented, but you just need to paraphrase what's already on the document. and kindly share the link for the document so that we can see that it really existed. It really exists, and Group 5 really came together to do the game. So if you can kindly share the document, okay, you can kindly share it here. You can, if you can see my message, just kindly share it here where I just typed now, so that everyone else can have a look at the document. Okay.
I just saw your message. I'm sharing it.
Okay.
Okay. Less than 1 minute, it will be there.
Okay, guys. Once you share it, I'm going to share it with everyone else. Once you share the document, we'll open it. Then we'll open the platform for you. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Awesome. Awesome. Okay. Okay. Just share the document for second number 5. So I'm going to share. I'm going to share it on the WhatsApp group. Okay, just a moment. The WhatsApp group. Then I'm going to share it with the mentors. Let me. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Awesome. So, Mr. Fifi, the floor is all yours. The floor is all yours. You can take over from here. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Good evening, fellow members. I'm Fifi, Francis Fifi Bentum. I'm a member of Group 2, Circle 5, and with our work, we are given a budget of $50,000, and we're given an amount of $50,000, but our budget is $33,000, and our targets is 400 people. We are targeting to get 400 people at the end of the whole program. Or yes, at the end, we are targeted. We wanted to get 400 people. So we estimated to have $200 per head. For the 400 people, we estimated to have $200 per head, with meaning each person providing help of $200. With the $200 per head with the 400 people, we are going to get $80,000. Yes. And how we were going to prepare toward the task was to get accommodation for we the 10 people, and the transportation, and also to find a suitable hall, and to get some handbills and T-shirts, and then all that, and also to get speakers and highlight the benefits and tell them more about the rules and regulations and all that, and get some refreshments. I mean, that was just for the preparation of it. And for the budget, the total is going to give us the $33,000. Yes, what we are going to use. I mean, the breakdown is what is listed up there. Okay, so can you hear me clearly?
Yes.
Yes, sir. It's very, very loud and clear. You can kindly go ahead.
Okay. The task 2. Stating that a week has passed and an average contribution is around $100. And under the regulation, you have to provide, after providing help, you get 30% growth. That's for your contribution at the end of the month. And yes, it's with the task, we are supposed to write down the plan or the action we are going to take for 3 weeks. In the next 3 weeks, under the above conditions we provided, and how we are going to take the task to provide and get help or pay those who provide help in the first week. We are going to the plan is to increase the number of MMM participants. After the okay, sorry, I'm going back. With the 400 target we planned, they're saying there's an average provide one person is providing help of $100, and which is going to give us a total of $40,000 in the first week. So with the first week, $100, getting 400 people is going to give us mean we are going to have an additional $12,000. That's what we are going to, in addition to the help they provided, that's what we are going to give out. And with the $20 bonus, because $20 bonus of each participant, which is $8,000, and summing all up is going to give us $60,000. They provided help of $40,000, but in a month's time, or let's say in 3 weeks' time, when they are going to get the help, we are supposed to have more than the $40,000. And with our calculation, we are supposed to have $60,000. So, meaning we are supposed to have 600 participants at least. Yes. So our objectives highlights what we are going to do to have the additional participants in order to cover up, in order to cover up for those who provided help in the first week. Yes. And our plan is to raise guidance that will impact. Please excuse me as I just ran through it a bit. Okay, as I was saying, our plan is to raise guidance that will help impact the rules and regulations of MMM across the community, and go on an online promotion via social media platforms, and talk to and encourage old and active participants to provide new help every 2 weeks. I mean, that's going to help us get the 60,000 targets we have to pay for those who provided help of $40,000. And related expenses towards that is what is listed up there, and I think the total is $3,500. And we're moving to task 3, saying that the month has passed and you are 100 manager using the same plan for another month on the basis of the results of previous calculations, taking into account the dynamics of growth or the number of new participants and contributions for the next 4 weeks. Okay, for our plan for the next 4 weeks, 610 active members and target new registration of 420 new members. And here too, we are looking at each member providing $100. $100, yes. And with this, with our calculation, we are going to get $42,000. Yes. Yes. So we are moving straight to the task 4, which is saying that after 2 months, you have the number of participants and contributions which you calculated earlier. Now you should calculate what you need to organize within the next month. A week after the start of the month, there is the local Nigerian holiday, which is celebrated during a week, respectively. In this period, the number of registrations fails by 95%. Make a plan. Yeah, we are asked to make a plan of action for that month, and what resources going to use to get or achieve that task. And with our plan, we want to have a fundraising events or the less privileged, trying to make up for the 75% for and the people to benefit here are the orphanage homes and the orphanage schools in Thailand. Sorry, in Nigeria. I think there's a mistake in our so I'm going to rate funds of $10,000. They're expecting 3,200 people available. And with our plan, we are going to have tickets sold out, which is $25 per head. And multiplied by the 3,200 people, we are getting $80,000. And with that, we are going to also preach MMM to participants, and we are looking at getting about 660 new participants during the event. And here to our average, we are looking at getting an estimated of $120 per head, which in all our calculation gives us $79,200 as the fundraising. Right. Excuse me, I think I can't really find the rest of the documents. Yes, as I said, I had a document, but I think I can't really find all the documents. So this is where my presentation ends in terms of what I have in hand now. Yes, so that is it.
Okay, Mr. Fifi. Well, I really appreciate the efforts. Okay, I understand that you were not the group leader, but you showed me the effort that you were there to stand for your team, even though they disappointed in a way. Okay, but it's all good. Okay, I really appreciate the gesture that you had to come in, chip in, and showed us what you could, what you have. I really appreciate that. So in that case, I will consider I'll consider second number 5 because of you. I'll consider second number 5 because of you. Okay. But the document is not full. I'll get hold of the leaders. I think what I can do is I'll consider Mr. Fifi. Then one else in second number 5 will be held responsible. Okay, when they want to upgrade or if they want to be guiders, they'll have to do a full presentation. So in this case, Mr. Fifi, you are safe. Okay, you are safe. Just make sure that your tasks are good. You do your corrections, then you're home and dry. Okay, so that's it for second number 5. Or if there's anyone else with second number 5 full document, you can chip in, then the whole class will be safe. But if not, I'm still okay with it. Now we left with second number 1, second number 3, second number 4, 6, 7, and 8. Anyone from those circles? Anyone from those circles or anyone with a document?
Yeah, I'm here. Hello. Hello.
Yeah.
I'm John Bernard from Circle 3 Group 2. I'm not the leader, but I think the leader is not. He said that Hangout application does not support on his phone. So,
Mr. Bernard, I can hardly hear you. Mr. Bernard, I can hear that you're saying.
I said I'm not our. Hello.
Yes, you said that you're not a leader.
I said I'm in secretary, but I'm not the leader.
But you have the document.
Yeah, I have the document, so I'm just to present the work.
Okay. Don't you have
Hello?
like are you using a phone or a computer?
Phone.
Using a phone.
Yeah, yes, please.
Okay.
Hello?
Yes.
I'm using a phone.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Can we kindly have the document, please? Can we kindly have the document?
Okay.
Can you kindly share the document?
The page. Hello? Hello?
Yes.
Hello? Hello?
Did you share the
Hello?
document?
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah. So
Okay, I have.
the presentation.
Don't you have anyone from your group who has a microphone that can be used, or can you speak up? I'm
No,
straining
I'm
my ears for me. I'm straining my ears so that I can hear you properly, sir. I'm
okay.
straining my ears, so I'm imagining listening to the whole like presentation like that is gonna be bad, 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 bad.
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yeah, it's better a little bit. Can everyone
Hello?
else hear Mr. Bernard here? Can everyone else hear Mr. Bernard?
Yes, please.
Yeah, we can hear him.
Okay,
Okay.
Mr. Bernard, everyone else can hear you. You can kindly go ahead.
Okay.
But first and
We
foremost,
have
kindly share the
received.
document. First and
Okay. We
foremost,
have received.
can I have the document, please? Kindly share in the chat box.
Okay.
I've just shared the, I've just typed something. You should receive a message here. Just post the link there.
Yep.
Then we have the
It's there.
document.
It's there.
You posted the link. I cannot see it.
I'm coming.
Just send a message now. I've just sent a message where you need to post the link. I've just where you need to post the link.
Okay. I'm coming. Hello?
Yes. Yes, Mr. Bernard, I
Hello?
cannot see the document. I just need the document, then I'll know that you prepared, but I cannot see anything. There's nothing here. Where did you post it? Where is the document? I just need the document. Mr. Fifi shared the document. Mr. Kizito shared the document. I cannot see yours. Okay, so I suppose Mr. Bernard was trying to play smart. I don't know. Or because he just left the group now. Okay, guys, so it seems that it's only group number 2 and group number 5 that are serious. Okay. Mr. Ado, which circle do you belong to? I really appreciate those who showed up for their SECO, but they don't have the document and so forth. But if you were like participating, if it's SECO number 1, yes. Which SECO are you from, Mr. Ado? Yes, I can hear you.
SECO 2.
You are in SECO number 2.
2 SECO 2.
Awesome. I love your contribution. SECO number 2. Your house was in order. Your house is in order. You are all good. Okay. Like I want to know, what about you, dear Barbara? Your microphone is muted. We cannot hear you. SECO 2 again. Wow. Yeah, SECO 2. I love all of you guys. I love all of you. You should be the SECO 1. Okay, Fifi just did for us.
What about group? Barbara is still in group 2.
The what?
She's in my group.
Yeah, I can see that. Awesome. SECO number 2. Awesome. Awesome. Keep it up. I hope that you're going to be the next 1 million guiders in few weeks from now. Okay, what about you, Clenham? Mr. Clenham, which SECO are you from? Mr. K. Mr. Clenham, if you're still with us, which SECO are you from? Okay, maybe he's not hearing me. So, SECO 2, Mr. Ado, Mema, Barbara, well done, guys. So tonight it was all yours. SECO number 2. I think everyone else here is we're not serious around them, so they will have to look for me. I don't know where they're gonna find me. Okay, they will have to look for me so that I will mark their task, and I have to attend their sessions again, because without them doing what SECO number 2 did, no one's gonna be a guider. Even if you passed all your tasks, you still won't go anyway. Okay, so thank you guys. Thank you for joining me tonight. I promise you, I promise, I will moderate your task by the end of tomorrow. You should get your certificate by tomorrow, and the upgrade is anytime less than 2 weeks. So, okay, cheers, guys. Mr. Bernard, you're back. Welcome back, sir. You're muted. I cannot hear anything. So I was thinking maybe you're trying to play games with me, because it just disappeared when I was asking for the document.
No,
but it seems it's the network.
My network is not good. That's well.
I understand.
Hello?
I can hear you. I can hear you.
I said my network is bad here. That's why. Hello? Hello?
I can hear you, Mr. Bernard.
Hello, sir.
Yes?
Hello?
I can hear you, Mr. Bernard.
Okay.
I can hear you.
Can I continue the...
I need your document first, sir. You give me your document, all good. Give me your document, we are all good.
Hi, sir. Hello, sir. Hello, sir.
Yes?
Hello? Hello, sir.
Yes, I can hear you.
Hello? Hello?
you good.
It seems the network that I'm using is not good. So but link.
Hello?
Hello. My network is not good yet, but I've posted the link. Continue the presentation. Oh,
Okay, this is how it goes, guys. This is how it goes. Okay, before you start presenting, I need the link because I've met a lot of smart students. Okay, so as a mentor, you have to be 10 times ahead of all of them. Okay, so simple and straightforward. You need we need the document first so that we can see that you really sat down. The document will have names for those people who participated and so forth. Without the document, there's no presentation, because I've met smart people who can have like something in their head and they will talk for hours without the document. But then without the document, then I don't have anything to show for it that you really did your games, because there's no one who can create a document in one go or in less than 5 minutes. So without that document, it shows me that you were not doing anything all alone for the past 2 weeks. Okay, but if you have it, sharing it here won't be like, it won't take you 10 minutes, even if the network is bad. The document. Okay,
okay.
so without the document, there is no presentation. Without presentation, everyone in that circle. Simple as that. So, Mr. Bernard, if you have the document, you can kindly share. If you don't have it, you can rest, sir. Create the document. I don't know how long it's gonna take you. I don't know when you're gonna find. Then we'll take it from there. Simple as that, guys. Simple as that. If you don't have the document, it's okay. We can call it tonight. You create it some other time. We'll make the reservations for you guys. Then after you do your presentation, that's when I'll moderate for you to be guided. But if you don't have it, time, let us not waste time. I have I have groups, I have circle 2 tasks to be approved. Okay, those guys deserve to be guided, so I really need to get there running. If you don't have a document, I will understand.
How does that? How does that?
Yes.
Please, can I can send the document to it.
Talk on WhatsApp. You just post on WhatsApp. You send me an email. I have like thousands or millions of emails right now. I cannot read all of them. I try to, but you take me like 2 weeks to reply uh, every 5. I don't know, yours will be number what. Okay, so it's good. You just send something on the Facebook, on the WhatsApp group every day, now and again. You are my main priority, the whole class. When I wake up, I check all the messages on that particular group. You send me a private WhatsApp message, new number, I don't recognize it. I go with the queue again. The traffic on my WhatsApp is serious. The traffic on my Skype is serious. The traffic on my Gmail is serious again. So the only way I can get to make you a priority is via WhatsApp, that WhatsApp group. But in space of 2 weeks, that WhatsApp group will be like a second priority, then it will be third priority, fourth priority. Then later on, it will take me like a month to reply the messages there. So if you have anything, just post it on our current WhatsApp group. I hope and pray that you're already there to make everything easy for all of us. Are you in the WhatsApp group, sir? I cannot hear you.
Hello?
Yes?
No. I'm in group 2 secretary WhatsApp group, but I'm not in the main WhatsApp group.
Okay, let me do this. Let me do this. Let me do this. Let me do this. Let me look for the WhatsApp. Let me look for the. Okay, let me look for the link group. Okay. Okay. Let me look for the link. I'm just gonna get the link, guys. Okay, I'm looking for the link for WhatsApp. Okay, I got it. Okay, so this is the link for WhatsApp. Just click on that link, make sure that you join that WhatsApp group. Anything you have, I'm in that WhatsApp group. Reply all the messages. I won't reply right there, but I'll make sure that I reply each and every day for the next 2 weeks. Then I'll disappear. Okay, I'll still answer it, but not as every day, because there will be a new class, so that they will need my attention more than you do. You'll be big guys by then. Okay, you have your time now with me. Make use of it. Take advantage, guys. Take advantage, or even, but don't use my private because it will take me forever. You can just ask the any Triple M related questions. Any. It's not all about the school. Any, I will guide you. Okay. For now. So take advantage. Okay, guys, I suppose there is no other SECO that is serious. So for tonight, here, for those of you who haven't presented as yet, let's meet again tomorrow. You will want to do the presentation, then I'll come there for you. The dates like I did a day before yesterday and a day before, because that was for serious students. For now, I don't understand. So you let me know when you want to do the presentation, then I'll come so that you can do your presentation. After that presentation, that's when I'll go back and start approving your tasks. Okay. Good night, guys. On your endeavors and building your structures. Good night.